Rich Lieberman, Lee Hill District, and I'm going to pick up where she left off with paraeducators. Paraeducators, some of them make a starting salary of $15 an hour. That's less than they can, or more than, they can make more at Wawa. Those people with special needs kids are very familiar with the PPL program, where you have an aide come in the house. Those aides make more money working with a kid one-on-one in your home than they do with a whole class full of kids. And there's no benefits, whereas in the PPL program, they actually have some sick leave now. So why would somebody become a paraeducator when there's easier ways of making that money? So you guys really need to address that. Second off, I'm going to address feeding. And first, I owe the central office people an apology. I've been saying central office was doing this, central office was doing that, as far as stopping the public from helping. I have been corrected. It was only certain people within central office, and most people are very supportive there, and I apologize to the central office. But the feeding issues, Mr. Gimple, thank you very much for sending out the email saying that yes, the schools can ask for help again. That's a start, but we need to do something. Our kids are hungry. You know, we have the snack issue, we have the weekend bag issue, which we haven't talked a lot about the kids that are homeless or food insecure, so they have food on the weekends. These kids are hungry. Some of them, the only meals they get are in the school building with a breakfast and lunch. What happened that week with snow days? What happened with that? We as a school system need to help. We need to look at grants. We need to look at something to address these problems. The public will step up and help now that we can start asking that. We're going to be restarting everything, but it's only a drop in the bucket. This board needs to come up with something. Again, like I suggest, grant writers, something. You've got to do something. The final thing I want to address is y'all's salary. The previous board, and I realize I'm talking about the previous board, at the last meeting, without putting it on the agenda, made a motion at midnight or so to double your board salary. It ended up compromising at a 50% pay increase. And I realize it's not that much money out of the budget. However, what about the perception? You've got your maintenance people, you've got your paras, as we talked about. There's many other departments that I haven't talked about that are scrambling by. If the board needs an increase, tie yourself to that, saying we're going to give ourselves the same percentage increase we give the paras or the bus drivers or the maintenance people or whatever department, and just give yourself that pay raise. You need to rescind that 50% increase because the perception of that is atrocious. Thank you.